Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a princess with skin as white as snow, lips as red as cherries, and hair as black as coal. Yep, you guessed it, her name was Snow White. She was as sweet as a cupcake, but her stepmother, the queen, was as sour as a lemon. The queen had a magical mirror she loved to talk to every day. One morning, the queen asked her mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" Now, normally the mirror would say, "Oh, it's you, your royal fabulousness." But today it said, about that. Snow White is now the fairest. The queen's jaw dropped so far, it almost hit the floor. She was furious. So, she hatched a plan. She called her trusty, but very confused, huntsman and told him, "Take Snow White into the forest, and, make sure she doesn't come back." But guess what? The huntsman didn't have the heart to do it. Instead, he said, "Run, Snow White. And whatever you do, don't look back." Snow White ran through the forest and stumbled upon a teeny-tiny cottage. Inside, she found 7 little chairs, 7 little plates, and 7 little beds. "I must have found a dollhouse," she thought. But nope. It was home to the 7 dwarfs, Doc, Grumpy, Sleepy, Happy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. When they came home, they found Snow White asleep across their beds like a snoozing spaghetti noodle. But they quickly grew fond of her because she was kind, and she loved to tell jokes. Meanwhile, the queen found out Snow White was still alive and living her best life with the dwarfs. Furious, she disguised herself as an old lady selling apples and went to find Snow White. "Would you like an apple, dearie?" she cackled. Snow White thought, "Why not? I could use a snack." But as soon as she took a bite, bam! She fell into a deep, deep sleep. The dwarfs were heartbroken until one day, a prince rode by, saw Snow White, and said, "Whoa, she's amazing." He leaned in, gave her a gentle kiss, and she woke up with a big sneeze. Achoo! Snow White thanked the prince, waved goodbye to the dwarfs, and they all lived happily ever after. And the queen? She had to find a new hobby, far away from mirrors and magical apples. And that's the magical story of Snow White. If you enjoyed this fun adventure, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss another enchanting tale. Your support helps me bring more stories to life. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next adventure.